2018 has been packed with the most crazy spectacles that we could have ever imagined. From the Wakanda Forever, to the most quiet places, to the Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. All this litness has us shaking in anticipation for what's in store in 2019. So we've prepared this list of what we think are the most exciting movies to look forward to in this new year. Stay with us. Captain Marvel. Definitely one of the most talked about movies right now, Captain Marvel has a lot riding on her. Brie Larson plays Carol Danvers, fighter pilot who ends up getting entangled in the Kree-Skrull War and becomes one of the most powerful heroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This movie has a lot to explain, like where Captain Marvel has been all this time and what role she might play in reversing that snap from Infinity War. We are very curious. Are you? Can't wait for its release on March 8, 2019. Us. The prolific director of the groundbreaking Get Out movie returns for his second film, and we can hardly wait! Jordan Peele proved his chops in his debut, and judging by the trailer for this horror movie, it seems like he's still on absolute fire. Lupita Nyong'o and Winston Duke appear together again, after working together in Black Panther. This time they play parents who take their kids on vacation, only to discover some absolutely messed up clones of themselves. It's Us! Catch it on March 15th. Dumbo. 2019 looks like the year of our childhoods being revived, and we are loving every second of it. The cast is super high profile, with names like Danny DeVito, Colin Farrell, and director Tim Burton. So we're expecting this live-action tale of the elephant who can fly to really leave us feeling happy that we chose to take a trip down memory lane. And for those of you who don't know much about Dumbo, all you need to hear is that this is a story about somebody who struggled to fit in, who ends up exceeding everybody's expectations. Check out how they pulled off this live-action remake of Dumbo on March 29th, 2019. Shazam! With so many fans complaining about how dark they found DC movies to be, it looks like Warner Brothers have looked to make a complete turnaround with this lighthearted, maybe kinda silly movie release. Shazam looks at a 14-year-old foster kid who can instantly transform himself into a superhero with godlike powers by saying the magic word, Shazam! What will this kid decide to do with his newfound power? Find out on April 5th, 2019. Hellboy. So, fans haven't been too impressed by the first trailer, but we're willing to wait a while and give this movie reboot a chance. With David Harbour reprising the role made famous by Ronnie Perlman, the second version of Hellboy looks to bring a fresh flavor to the series, a different kind of humor, a redesigned look for the title character, and seemingly with a few more jokes than Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy. We're interested to see how they'll top the work of the Shape of Water director, but we're sure they'll give it horns. Ha, see what we did there? Hellboy releases on April 12, 2019 in theaters worldwide. Missing Link. We're about to see some stop-motion magic with this light-hearted story by Laika Studios, the same studio behind Paranorman and Coraline. This story follows a man who is hunting the missing Link, a cute furry creature who nobody knows exists. There are big names here: Hugh Jackman, Zoe Saldana, Zach Galifianakis. And with such a prolific cast and such a sweet-looking Mr. Link, expect your hearts to be warmed in this movie on April 12, 2019. Avengers Endgame. So much has been said about this movie already that we just want to skip right ahead in time and watch it. Questions, that's all we'll have. And the biggest of them all, how will our heroes undo the effects of Thanos' deadly snap? Maybe we'll have some more clues in future trailers. Catch Avengers Endgame on May 4th. UglyDolls. Nick Jonas keeps making headlines, and this time it's for lending his sexy voice to this animated epic, UglyDolls. This is ultimately a profound little story about a pair of dolls who are on the journey of realizing that just because you're different doesn't mean you don't deserve to be loved. Directed by Kelly Asbury, who's behind Shrek 2 and even Romeo and Juliet. Who's keen to hear some more of Nick singing? We can all hear him on May 10th when this movie is released. John Wick, Chapter 3. We're just in it for some pure, unadulterated blood and guts. Some straight, savage, badass, butt-kicking, nut-busting action. Whatever you do, whatever you do. Please don't touch his dog. Keanu Reeves is back for a third installment of John Wick, and this time it sees him trying to fight his way out of New York while a contract is placed on his head. Reeves has stated that he does not want there to be too many sequels for this series, so the third installment will probably be the last one. Be sure not to miss it in theaters on May 17th, 2019. Aladdin. 2019 is the year of live-action adaptations, and it looks like another epic from our childhood has been revived. Will Smith recently stirred up some talk when his picture as the genie made its rounds on social media where he wasn't even blue, but he later did confirm that he will be blue for most of the movie. Not only can we look forward to some of the classic songs we love, like I Can Show You the World, but also new songs by La La Lad songwriters Benj Pasek and Justin Paul. Catch Aladdin worldwide on the 24th of May. X-Men: Dark Phoenix. Sultry Game of Thrones superstar Sophie Turner gets to take the lead role in this continuation of this undying, much-loved franchise in X-Men: Dark Phoenix. In Apocalypse, we got to see a glimpse of Jean's phenomenal power, and this movie focuses on showing us how she battles with this power and how the team battles with choosing between her and the entire world. Some familiar and loved faces like James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender will also return in this edition. Catch it in theaters worldwide on June 7th. Men in Black International. Okay, this is a little different. Looks like somebody big loved how these two appeared together in Thor Ragnarok, because Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson take the lead roles in this addition to the MIB series, as Agent H and Agent M respectively. Thor puts down his new Beast Stormbreaker and swaps it for some sunglasses and fancy guns. Join them as they fight to uncover a mole inside the Men in Black organization. Seems like this movie will have its fair share of humor and action, but we're wondering if it will live up to the benchmark set by the previous installments. Do you all think it will match those standards? Let us know in the comments section. Toy Story 4. Oh yes, roll back the childhood memories. Did somebody say Buzz Lightyear? Play dead, Andy's coming! Pixar has decided to capitalize on the beauty of nostalgia by bringing in another sequel to the Toy Story series. And here we are introduced to a new character, Forky, who is a spork. First of all, everybody knows that sporks are the worst thing invented since pretty much ever. So we wonder what Forky's character will be like. The whole gang is back for this, and we're so excited to hear Tom Hanks breathe life through Woody, Tim Allen breathe life through Buzz, and to just sit there with our cuddly teddy bears and smile and cry and laugh as we enjoy Toy Story 4 on June 21st. Spider-Man: Far From Home. Okay, so there are rumors floating around that this movie is set after Avengers Endgame, and that Iron Man will be there. So what do you think that could mean? Well, anyway, Peter Parker lands up in Europe and fighting a new villain named Mysterio, who was played by Jake Gyllenhaal. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has us absolutely drooling with everything they have in store for us on 2019. Catch this movie on the 5th of July worldwide. Lion King. Na Tsaganya Baba Kitsi Baba! Is it even legal to talk about The Lion King and not scream that? Nope. Another live-action remake for 2019, and we simply cannot believe how cute Simba looks in this trailer. Our beloved Donald Glover will voice Simba, and the velvet-voiced Beyoncé will play Nala. We're giving ourselves a full license to rock up to this movie in our onesies and with our plush toys, because we're heading back to the good old days, baby! This reprise sees the use of what is called photorealistic CGI, which almost has us believing that these are real lions out in the wilderness. Catch our favorite Lion King next summer on July 19th. Let us know in the comments if you're a grown-up and you're totally going to hog the seats in the theater on the opening day. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Whenever we hear Mr. Tarantino's name, we're sure that we'll be in for a spectacular thrill, and probably some blood and guts too. This time he's brought in huge stars like Brad Pitt, Leo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie, and even Al Pacino for this film based on true events, which will depict the Manson family murders. This cult, calling themselves the Manson family, attempted to start a race war in 1969, and the events will certainly make for a chilling film. He says he's been working on this script for 5 whole years, so we're super excited to see what he drops on July 26, 2019. Hobbs Shaw. An action-packed spin-off from the Fast and Furious franchise, we see The Rock and Jason Statham forming an unlikely alliance as Hobbs and Shaw. We're pretty sure this is going to be big and literally explosive. It, Chapter 2. Oh, you thought you could get rid of Pennywise the Dancing Clown? No, no, no. In this sequel, 27 years have gone by, but the Losers Club are forced to make a return when they receive some harrowing news. Catch Chapter 2 on the 6th of September. Zombieland. Fans are finally getting a sequel to this awesome horror comedy, and apparently we'll see some evolved zombies that the crew will have to figure out how to defeat. Catch Emma Stone and Woody Harrelson in the Zombieland 2nd edition. Charlie's Angels. We've said the word reboot so many times that it just feels like we're rebooting the word reboot. Okay, that was lame. Anyway, catch the revival of Charlie's Angels, starring Naomi Scott, Elizabeth Banks, and Kristen Stewart, on the 1st of November 2019. The Terminator. Wow. When Arnie says that he'll be back, he really does mean it, huh? Right now, we don't know a lot about this movie, but hey, what can go wrong with another reprise? Find out for yourself on November 1st. Frozen 2. When it comes to this total cult epic, we definitely couldn't let it go! Elsa will be back for the second installment of Frozen, and according to director Chris Buck, she will face her biggest evolution yet. There have even been rumors about a love story for Olaf. How cute! Well, Disney will release Frozen 2 on the 22nd of November, and we're looking forward to seeing Elsa's adventures in and out of Arendelle. Star Wars Episode 9. From the mixed reviews we got from The Last Jedi, we know that this movie will be a really important one in the Star Wars franchise, and it will cap off what will be an explosive 2019. Which movies are you looking forward to seeing the most? Are there any you think that were worth mentioning? Let us know in the comments below.